Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys, well, we have a little bit of a mashup for you today. And as you can see, I'm wearing my Horrible Human merch because the store drops tomorrow. I'm going to be pinning that link in the comment section of this video. Definitely go check it out. I'm so excited so you guys can see it. But in the meantime, we're back to talk about Siggy Flickr and Andy Cohen's conversation before she exited the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Tom Schwartz sharing his urge to get the hell out of Los Angeles. Giselle and Robin sort of throwing a little shade at Ariana. I don't think they're team Ariana at all. Just saying. And Bethany Frankel sticking up for Andy Cohen. There's a lot. Now, before we get into this, you know how it works. Do all the YouTube things, smash that like button, show some love, and let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like Tom Schwartz considered skipping town. Now, is this a huge shocker? No. Is it a big surprise? Absolutely not. If I were one of the most hated people, it's almost like accessory to murder in the Bravo world right now. If I were an accessory and hated because I was an accessory to this huge affair Scandoval, yeah, I would probably think about where I want to be too. And that's exactly what Schwartz is opening up about. I had this sort of mounting urge to just pack up my stuff and move. That's what he told People magazine in a story that was published yesterday. I don't know where, not run away, but just move. He explained that he was yearning to disconnect, take a break from the internet, his phone, social media. And he admitted that it was from Scandoval, which, again, I'm not shocked by this. Schwartz's wish briefly came true when he had to leave his phone behind to film the reality show Stars on Mars shortly after Scandoval first made headlines in March. I had romanticized this idea, he told People magazine, but once it came to, the time to sort of part ways with my phone, it was scary. I'm scared of how dependent I am on my cell phone in every facet of life. So it was nice to take a little break from that. And yeah, it felt rejuvenating and restorative. Okay. The Bravo celebrity teased that he got a massive infusion of levity and adventure while shooting the Fox show, which he described as just what the doctor ordered. I feel more optimistic. I feel myself again, and I just feel better equipped to handle whatever life throws at me. Schwartz gushed that he has a fresh perspective and feels recalibrated after his simulated trip to Mars and spending time away from the Scandoval. I feel like I just lost my way. I lost my way a little bit. I really did. Lost my way, and now I'm found. Okay. He confessed that he still does not have it all together, but he's a constant work in progress. He said he feels more optimistic heading into this next year. He's still a clearly flawed dude, but he's excited. He feels giddy and a little lighter on his feet. All right. He also continued on by saying he's taking life day by day and not letting himself spend too much time in the future. That's probably one of my biggest problems in life. I don't dwell in the past too much, but I spend a lot of time in the future, and usually not in a good way. I just plan on being more present. Schwartz's opinion on filming seems to have changed over the last few days, as he last Friday said that he was terrified for cameras to pick back up. He said, "I'm always slightly terrified when we start a new season. We've been through so much with this group, and we're a volatile crew. We've always been a volatile crew. I don't think I've ever had an argument outside of this group, to be honest, and we have a lot of history together. There's been trials and tribulations, but it comes from a place of love." Schwartz co-star Lala Kent revealed that filming for the highly anticipated 11th season began Wednesday, and we know they're back at it. Yes, they are, and I am so very much so here for it. You know who's obviously not? These two. Yeah, you remember Giselle and Robin? They're currently filming their new season, and apparently they're not team Ariana Madix. When news of the affair broke, many Vanderpump Rules viewers were shocked by the betrayal and expressed their complete devotion to Ariana. On the Reasonably Shady podcast via Heavy, Robin and Giselle revealed their slightly different view of the scandal. Giselle said she didn't see many episodes until Scandoval hit the headlines, but she began watching early seasons and developed a new perspective on this whole situation. According to Giselle, she discovered Ariana was the chick on the side while Tom was in a relationship with Kristen. Sandoval was dating Kristen, cheated on her with Ariana. This is what Giselle said, pointing out that Kristen and Ariana were both in the same circle of friends. During one reunion, Kristen was crying because they hooked up. It's kind of like how you get them is how you lose them. And so, Ariana, why are you mad? That's what Giselle said. And Giselle and Robin clarified that they were not excusing the affair, but they indicated that it wasn't as shocking as many believe. Robin concurred, repeating, "How you get him is how you lose him," but she made it clear she wasn't excusing Sandoval whatsoever. Men are dirty dogs. She then expressed her opinion that Tom would have cheated anyway, but he chose Raquel because he was confident she'd keep the secret. My theory is that he got it from Raquel because he can't go get it from some random chick because he trusted Raquel not to tell. So my issue is more with Raquel than with Sandoval because, well, apparently Ariana and Raquel were like super good friends. Yeah, it's kind of like if Giselle said, "Oh my God, Robin, guess what? I'm showing you no emotion, but I've been sleeping with Juan for 7 months and I love you. And I thought that maybe we could be in a relationship, all three of us together. And at first I asked Juan and Juan shut it down and bye." What? All right. We're going to take the first stop off of Scandoval for a second and let's stop in Jizzy just for a minute, just to get our feet wet a little bit. Thank you to Reality Blurb. Siggy Flickr revealed her phone call with Andy Cohen after she made allegations against the producers, shared why she distanced herself from castmates after leaving the show, and claimed she was harassed by production. Siggy alleged that certain producers protect Margaret Josephs in the editing room because she'll say whatever they'll tell her to say. She also hinted that Margaret spends time with these producers outside of the show. She said, "They have a job. When you're outing production and you're taking a risk like me and speaking the truth, if you're still working with production and they see, oh, so you still like Siggy Flickr, you're still hanging out with that rat who's outing us, those castmates are going to be afraid of what's going to happen to them in the editing room." According to Siggy, after leaving the show and exposing the allegedly hostile production team, Andy called her on the phone. He goes, "I'm very sad that you didn't have a good experience. And I'm going to say this. Bravo did everything under the sun to try to make me happy. There were phone calls daily, weekly. I was saying to them, I want this to be documented that I'm being harassed by production. My problem was always with 3-4 producers who were having dinner and hanging out with certain housewives, and no one would call them out because they were afraid that it would affect their edit." Well, I mean, that would be something that would be really scary. Like, I wouldn't want to be on a show and all of a sudden be afraid of somebody to like screw over my edit and how I'm going to be portrayed in front of millions of people. By the way, speaking of Andy Cohen, Bethany Frankel had one last PSA for everybody, and she wanted everybody to F off. She said, "I am Team Twiddle. I am defending Andy Cohen. He is a single gay man on Pride, doing what single gay men on Pride do. Let him do what he wants to do. Everybody stop harassing him about this video." But now with that, here's this video, and I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are. Don't forget to go check out the Horrible Human merch store. I am going to pin the link in the comment section of this video. What is this like hairdo? I'm going to rock this. Horrible Human. Okay, anyways, guys, go ahead, smash that like button, show some love, and we'll see you next time with this cockatoo hairdo. Bye, guys. Love you.